Morning students. In continuation of last video, physical and chemical properties of alkanes. Yesterday we saw the preparative methods of alkanes, and now we will see physical properties and chemical properties of alkanes. Okay, when we will see the physical properties of alkanes, here we see physical state. Here we see the physical state, and then second one is melting points and boiling points and salinity. Okay, we will consider these three important physical properties in everywhere, not only alkanes, in alkenes, alkynes, in other alcohols, all those molecules we consider only these three important physical properties. Physical state means, what is the meaning of physical state? Physical appearance of that particular molecule. Physical appearance of that particular molecule. Okay, here. Okay, first four carbons, that means C1, C2, C3, C4. Methane, ethane, propane, butane. All four carbon atoms are gaseous. Four carbon molecules are gaseous. Next, C5 to C12 liquids. That means pentane to dodecane liquids. Okay, here above C15, C12 solids. Okay, this is about the just physical appearance. C1 to C4 gaseous, next C5 to C12 liquids, C13 from C13, all those are simply considered as a solids. Then see the melting points and boiling points. What is the meaning of melting point? What is the meaning of boiling point? So we just take one example. Here you take ice. Okay, you take ice. Ice means water in solid form. Okay, here liquid. And here I am taking one more. Water liquid converts into water gas. Water gas we called vapor. These two reactions. Here I am using one temperature, that is 0 degree centigrade temperature, or 1 degree centigrade temperature. Here I am using 100 degree centigrade temperature. Okay, what is the melting point? The temperature at which solid molecule melt or solid converts into liquid, called as melting point. Okay, the temperature at which the liquid converts into gas, we call boiling point. It is we called boiling point. It is we called melting points. Okay, the boiling point and melting points of alkanes. Okay, see here. By increasing the number of carbon atoms, mass of the atom increases, mass of the molecule increases. Okay, here first I am taking boiling point and melting points. First I am taking one methane. Okay, here I am writing ethane C2H6, and here I am writing propane C3H8. Okay, here how many carbon atoms? 1. Here 2. Here 3. By increasing the number of carbon atoms, mass of the atom increases. Mass of the molecule increases. By increasing the mass of the molecule, attraction force also increases. See, gas, no attractions. Liquids, some attractions. Solids, more attractions. Here also same, by increasing the number of carbon atoms, By increasing the number of carbon atom, attraction forces between two molecules increases. So, boiling point and melting points gradually increases. That means ethane has more boiling point than methane. Ethane has more boiling point than methane. Propane has more boiling point than ethane. This is the order. Okay, one of the order for the boiling point and melting point of here alkenes. And boiling point or melting point directly proportional to the surface area. Remember this, it's very important. The boiling point, melting point directly proportional to the surface area. If surface area of molecule increases, boiling point and melting point also increases. See here, methane means how many carbons are there? Only one. Okay, next ethane. Ethane means how many carbons are there? Two. Surface area increases or not? Surface area increases, so boiling point and melting point increases. See here, CH3, CH2, CH3. Surface area increases, so melting points and boiling points also increase. Melting point and boiling point increases. Next, you take the isomeric alkanes. Isomeric alkane means having same molecular formula but different arrangement of carbon chain. Especially, in last video I explained, alkanes mainly exhibit only one type of isomerism, that is chain isomerism. Okay, isomeric alkane means here I am taking one molecular formula C5H12. C5H12. Here I am writing alkanes CH3, CH2, 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 CH2. This is one alkane. This is we called normal pentane. Why we call normal? All carbons are present in state normal. Okay, and I am writing one more CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. This is we called isopentane. Okay, here I am writing one more CH3, CH3, CH3. This is we called neopentane. See, these three molecules are isomers. These three molecules having same molecular formula. Okay, three molecules have same molecular formula means same mass. Which has more melting point and boiling point? Okay, melting point and boiling point depends on surface area. Which has more surface area? First one, second one, third one. Okay, first one, how many carbons are present in state? 5 carbons. 5 carbons present in state. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons present in state. Here 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons present in state. Okay, while moving from left to right, surface area decreases. Surface area decreases means melting point, boiling points also decrease. That means normal alkanes have more melting point and boiling point than iso, than neo. Not only here, everywhere N is greater than iso, is greater than neo towards the melting points and boiling points. Towards the melting points and boiling points. Okay, just this is about the melting points and boiling points. Okay, first this one. What we call this one? CH3, CH2, CH3. Difference is, okay, here I am writing CH4, CH3, 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 CH2, CH3. What is the difference these two? CH2. These two CH2. Okay, the group of molecule present in a series with the differentiate with C. CH2 group, we call homologous series. Homologous series. In homologous series, melting points and boiling points gradually from top to bottom increases. Homologous series, melting points and boiling point gradually increases. This is about one of the important physical property of alkane, boiling points and melting points. Then in continuation, we'll see the one more important property, solubility. What is the meaning of solubility? The amount of solute which can dissolve in solvent. The amount of solute which can dissolve in solvent, we call as solubility. Okay, so many compounds are soluble in water. Sodium chloride soluble. How much sodium chloride soluble? What we will tell based on the amount of sodium chloride. Okay, we will explain based on the amount of sodium chloride. Over here, actually alkanes are insoluble in water. Alkanes are insoluble in water. Why? Because alkanes are non-polar molecules. Alkanes are non-polar molecules. We have the one principle. What is that? Like dissolves in like. Like dissolves in like. Like dissolves in like means polar solvents, polar compounds soluble in polar solvents, non-polar compounds soluble in non-polar solvents. Simple example, sodium chloride is polar compound. Polar compound means which can form the poles. For example, sodium chloride dissociates into Na plus and Cl minus. Water dissociates into H plus and OH minus. So, here I am taking one example. Okay, NaCl dissociates into Na plus and Cl minus. So, it is polar. Water dissociates into H plus OH minus. So, it is polar. For example, sugar, no dissociation. Sugar, no dissociation. So, non-polar. This is non-polar. This is polar. Okay, here, for example, kerosene oil, petrol. Okay, benzene. In chemistry, we will take benzene. Otherwise, I am taking kerosene. Kerosene also, no dissociation. So this is non-polar. See here, sodium chloride completely soluble in water. Yes or no? Okay, that means polar soluble in polar solvent. Non-polar soluble in non-polar solvent. Non-polar soluble in non-polar solvent. And here, instead of sugar, we take the naphthalene. Sugar is also soluble in water. Due to the formation of the hydrogen bond. Sugar forms hydrogen bond with water, that's why it is soluble in water. You take naphthalene coils. We are using for killing of cockroaches. Use the naphthalene balls. In home, naphthalene balls. These naphthalene balls are completely dissolved in kerosene. But these naphthalene balls are not dissolved in water. Polar soluble in polar solvents. Non-polar soluble in non-polar solvents. That is we call as, that principle we call as like dissolves in like. Here alkanes are non-polar molecules. So soluble in only organic solvents or non-polar solvents. Kerosene oil, petrol, benzene, toluene, ether, all those. Okay, non-polar molecules are soluble in those non-polar solvents only. Here solubility indirectly proportional to the surface area. Solubility indirectly proportional to the surface area. Suppose in homologous series, CH3 homologous series, CH3, 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 CH2, CH3. What about the solubility? See, from the top to bottom surface area increased now. Increased or decreased? Surface area increased. Okay, by increasing the surface area, okay, here solubility decreases. Solubility decreases. That means, okay, methane more soluble in any solvent, non-polar solvent or benzene, any other, compared to ethane and compared to propane. This is the one more. Okay, for neopentane is there, for isomeric alkanes. What about the solubility? For isomeric alkanes, what about the solubility? Isomeric alkane means here I am taking C5H12. Here I am writing CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. This is N-pentane. Next, I am writing here isopentane. This is isopentane. Next, I am writing here neopentane. As now 3 neopentane. 3 molecules are there. Okay, here normal pentane, isopentane, neopentane. 3 molecules are present here. Which has more surface area? So solubility less or more? Less. So solubility of isopentane more than the solubility of isopentane more than the normal pentane. Solubility of neopentane more than the isopentane. See here, solubility indirectly proportional to the surface area. Melting points and boiling points directly proportional to the surface area. Okay, not only here, in all the cases apply this one only. This is about the physical properties of alkanes. Next, in continuation, we will see the chemical properties of alkanes. Chemical properties. Chemical properties. Okay, here alkanes have only one type of bonds. Yesterday I said these are sigma bonds. Okay, in continuation, today I will start chemical bond. In that we will see what is sigma bond, what is pi bond, we will see. Okay, here due to the presence of sigma bond, only one sigma bond, a strong bond, alkanes have okay, little bit more stability. Okay, here reactivity is less. Sometimes stability more means reactivity is less. Reactivity more means stability is less. That means stability always indirectly proportional to the reactivity. Simple example. You are lazy means not reactive. You are reactive means not lazy. Okay. Stability is indirectly proportional to the reactivity. That means the alkanes are more stable due to the presence of only one sigma bond. So these lazy compounds, we consider as a lazy compounds, are inert compounds. Lazy, inert, both same. Lazy or inert compounds. Okay, these involves in maximum alkanes involves in chemical reaction under the drastic conditions only, under the specific conditions only. Okay, such as especially alkanes are mainly involved in the reaction in the presence of light. Light indicate with Hg. According to the Planck's quantum theory, E is equal to Hg principle that we call light. Okay, this is the light. Okay, always alkane reactions are observed in the presence of light. Okay, if you use the light, the reaction proceeds through free radical. Already we know about the free radical. All the reactions proceed through free radical mechanism. Free radical mechanism. So many reactions are there, so many chemical properties are there. In that we'll see one is chlorination. Okay, instead of chlorination, I am writing halogenation. Halogenation. What is the meaning of halogenation? Okay, first I am writing halogenation. One, nitration. Okay, nitration, sulfonation. These are all chemical properties. We'll see in continuation what are those. Nitration, sulfonation, okay, halogenation, pyrolysis. Okay, pyrolysis. After that, isomerization. Isomerization. Next, in continuation, after the isomerization, aromatization. And here oxidation. Okay, these are the important oxidation. These are the important chemical properties of alkanes. Important chemical properties of alkanes. Okay, first we'll see the halogenation. Halogenation means substitute of halogen in place of hydrogen. We call halogenation. Okay, here I am taking one simple example. Methane reacts with halogen. What is the halogen here? Maybe chlorine. It may be chlorine, or it may be bromine, or it may be iodine. Maybe iodine. Okay, here. Okay, here chlorine is more reactive than bromine. Bromine is more reactive than iodine due to the electronegativity. Chlorine more electronegative than bromine. Bromine is more electronegative than iodine. So reactivity also like that. Okay, X2. Here X2 in presence of sunlight. Sunlight means light. What happened here? X in CH4 one hydrogen. Then it becomes CH3. What it moves? HX. Okay, and forms CH3X. This is called halomethane. Halomethane. Suppose for example, here I am taking CH4 plus Br. In the presence of sunlight, what you will get? CH3Br. We call this one bromomethane. What we call this one? Bromomethane. Okay, next same. This bromomethane CH3Br reacts with one more bromine. What happens? One more hydrogen is replaced. Here first hydrogen replaces now and forms HBr. Here second hydrogen replaces, means CH2Br plus HBr. Next CH2Br reacts with one more bromine. One more hydrogen is replaced here, CHBr3 plus HBr. Next one more hydrogen is replaced here. CBr4 plus HBr. The name of this molecule is dibromomethane. The name of this molecule is tribromomethane. This is tetrabromomethane. First one bromomethane. Second one dibromomethane. Third one tribromomethane. Fourth one tetrabromo. ethane. Okay, this is we called halogenation. Okay, here I am taking some molecules. CH3 to H6 may be written like this: CH3, CH3. This is we called ethane. Ethane reacts with chlorine in presence of sunlight. What happened? Here hydrogen, this hydrogen. CH3 may be written like this now, CH2H. This hydrogen, this chlorine, okay, released in the form of HC. Plus what we have? C2H5C. This we called chloroethane. This we called chloroethane. Okay, here this is about the resistance. Halogenation in what we call small molecules. For example, more than two carbon atoms are there. More than 2 carbon atoms means here see the reaction. How many compounds are found? Only 1 or 2 or 3. Okay, see here. Okay, for example, CH3, CH2, CH3. It is reacts with chlorine. Okay, if one chlorine substitute, that we call a monochloro-derivative. If 2 chlorine substitute, dichloro-derivative. 3 chlorine substitute, trichloro-derivative. 4 chlorine substitute means tetrachloro-derivative, like that we mentioned. Okay, here how many types of hydrogens are there? Here CH3 hydrogen. Next CH2 hydrogen. It has 2 types of hydrogen. 2 types of hydrogen means we'll get here 2 mono derivatives. 2 types of hydrogen means 2 mono derivatives. That means number of hydrogens directly proportional to the mono halo derivatives. This is the principle. NEET level, I am explaining alkanes NEET level, not only PU level. Number of hydrogen directly proportional to the mono halo derivatives. That means this hydrogen replace what you will get? CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl. Yes, na? If this hydrogen replace what you will get? CH3, CH, Cl, CH3. See, 2 compounds are formed. What is the name of this molecule? Chlorine is present at first position, so we call 1-chloropropane. Okay, here chlorine is present at second position, so we call 2-chloropropane. 1-chloropropane and 2-chloropropane. These are called 1 chlorine is there, 1 halogen is there, so we called monohalogen derivatives. How many monohalogen derivatives are possible for this one? 2 monohalogen derivatives are possible for this one. Next, suppose for example, here I am taking one more molecule. This is also alkane. The name of this molecule is 2-methyl-butane. Here how many types of hydrogens are there? CH3 hydrogen, CH hydrogen, CH2 hydrogen. 3 types of hydrogens are present. How many monohalogen derivatives expect? 3. Right, here write bromine. CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl. 1 hydrogen. This hydrogen is replaced. Okay. After that, one more here. This hydrogen replaced. CH3, CH, CH3, CH, Cl, CH3. Okay. Next, this hydrogen replaced. CH3, C, CH3, Cl, CH2, CH. Okay, what is the name of this molecule? Give the name by it. From left to right or right to left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4. Here write the names. Write the names of these molecules. Okay, write the names of these molecules. And here, write what is the name? 2-methyl 4-chloro-butane. This is 2-methyl 3-chloro-butane. This is 2-methyl 2-chloro-butane. 3 compounds are formed. And in this, which is major, which is more product, and which is less product? Okay, which is produced from the tertiary carbon, which is produced from the secondary carbon, which is produced from the primary carbon. Okay, here stability of tertiary carbon more than the secondary carbon than the primary carbon. Remember this. By that only we will identify which is major. More stable product, more stable intermediate. More stable intermediate gives more product. More stable intermediate gives more product. Okay, here first identify which is tertiary carbon, which is primary carbon, which is secondary carbon. Here see, this carbon directly attached to how many carbons? This carbon directly attached to only one carbon, so it is primary carbon. This carbon attached to 2 carbons, so it is called secondary carbon. This carbon attached to 3 carbon, so it is called tertiary. According to our principle, which is more stable? Tertiary. Where the chlorine replaced here? This is more product. These two are the, for example, it forms 65%. It forms 20%. It forms 15%. Okay, here this is the first compound, second compound, third compound. Third more than the second, second more than the first. Why? Depends on stability. Okay, we identify which is more product, which is stable product, and how many types of products are found. We'll explain like this. This is about the first halogenation. Next, in continuation we'll see some more videos. Okay, one more video: nitration, sulfonation, pyrolysis, isomerization, aromatization, and oxidation.